material that is not appropriate for young audiences or stuck-up assholes.
Hi, everybody. It's Raphael G on the LDM Network. It's the R&R Show. And yes, sitting next to me is somebody that everybody's been waiting to talk to. No, I'm not looking at Vince. Vince is sharing everything on the Facebook to let everybody know. I still haven't gotten my alerts, Charles. I don't know why, but we're trying to get people here. You know, are we live, Charles? Charles.
Yeah.
Charles.
I just answered. I said, yeah.
Well, I don't see nothing.
I see something here.
Yeah, but that. Okay, what the hell? What is it? You don't like me? Oh, here we go. See, my iPhones, they're slower.
That's what you get for leaving Android.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for logging on today. As everybody knows, this is a very special episode of the R&R Show. So if you are a sensitive person and you got feelings, I suggest you go off because I'm about to really ram some shit up people's asses tonight. Because of certain conditions, I'm not going to say certain things because I'm not going to jeopardize this man right here. He's a brother to me. I love him to death. But a lot of you know the story. A lot of you know the outcome. And a lot of you made judgment before the truth even came out. Okay? And this man is right here. I want to thank Vince Steele for being a special guest on my show. He's been on the show playing. He's part of the R&R Show family. Vince, the conversations that him and I had here in the studio when it concerned this man right here. All I'm going to say is this, because if they weren't here, I'd be saying a different story. But I'm not putting nobody into any issues. A lot of you guys know the issue. A lot of you guys know what happened. You guys also know the truth. But a lot of you guys turn your back to this man. A lot of you guys who have careers now in the independent wrestling scene wouldn't have been where you at without this man right here.
Yeah!
I myself would not be where I'm at without this man right here. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend, my brother, and my brother-in-law, Mr. Jose Camacho, a.k.a. Mr. Caveman.
The Caveman.
Come on, man, grab the mic. You can say whatever you want to say. I know Caveman talks, not that.
See you on camera say anything. Thank you, Rafi.
Other than saying, yours.
But no, seriously, thank you, Rafi, for giving me this opportunity to be able to come on here and talk with you guys in chat and talk about the sport we love the most.
Yeah,
wrestling.
exactly.
To be honest.
Exactly. Unfortunately, you know, I know that you got a big heart. I know that you have forgiven some people for their actions. I'm not a forgiving person. I'm not. And it's not that I hold grudges against anybody, but I'm not a forgiving person. You know what I'm saying? Because you have dedicated so much time into this business of professional wrestling and developing others, okay? I've been with you in the gym in that company in the Bronx where on Sundays sweating 3-4 hours, you know, you didn't know me from a hole in the wall. You came in, hey, big man, we're going to utilize you the right way. You know, there was other people trying to make me a fucking Rey Mysterio. I'm not Rey Mysterio. I'm more like Vince Steele. Take my time, hit you one time, sit on you, whatever type shit. But, you know, like Vince, who also you helped me utilize my style and everything. The thing that upsets me is that this generation of guys don't know what loyalty is. Okay? They don't know what loyalty is. I know you're hesitant to talk, You know, it's all fine and dandy. I respect why. But before we get into having fun and talking shit, it has to be known out there that the same people who are looking in your face now and saying, hey, welcome back, buddy, and welcome this, with the same motherfuckers that turn your fucking back on the fucking guy before he could even speak his fucking mind. Vince, you know I'm not lying about this. You know we're not lying about this. You know what I'm saying? What's upsetting is that you gave so much for that company in the Bronx. You gave a lot to that company. I was there with you when you argued with the promoters because certain matches didn't make any sense. Why are you going to put a 150-year-old man with a 25-year-old man in the fucking ring with no storyline, no nothing?
It'd be crazy, though, because sometimes it will work.
Sometimes it worked depending on the person. But when it came down to a specific event, like we had a theme for it and everything, you were out there to bring the people in.
I've always been somebody that just cares about the business altogether. I'm not a selfish kind of guy. I always wanted to help. And, you know, I appreciate all the energy you put in for me.
Oh.
The way you fight. Same thing for this gentleman. He's done the same thing. Like, believe it or not, this is probably one of the only guys that reached out and actually brought me back out of my funk when I was going through it.
Dude, I was calling you almost every day.
I know you was.
Even when you weren't picking up, I was telling you. I know you don't want to pick up the phone, but if you need somebody to talk to you, and Vince can tell you, him and I were in this room plenty of times saying, we got to get him out that funk.
Listen.
We got to get him out that funk. And I want to give a shout out to his woman.
I was about to mention.
I want to give a shout out to that beautiful lady, his fiance, okay, who stood by her man 1,001%.
Man, I said, you ain't gonna do Wifey was like, "Espérate, you got somebody else on the side?" No, it's Robbie.
But you know what? There was a couple of times I messaged her, and she would talk to me, and she would tell me, you know, you're one of the few that, and I appreciate everything you've done for him and everything, but he needs his time. You know, you need to speak. You need to speak into the microphone more.
Más fuerte.
You know, well, he was saying that, you know, his girlfriend was about to kick his ass because I kept calling her, I kept blowing up his phone, and she thought it was another woman. But, you know, before we go into the fun part, I just want to say one thing, bro. You know, I don't want to, if you feel that you want to talk about it, you say what you feel, okay? But I'm going to say this. True friends do not judge you before you being judged. True friends do not forget the effort of what you make, because a lot of these motherfuckers that are out there right now, I'm in Virginia, I'm in Texas, I'm in this, I'm in that. I remember them motherfuckers being in the gym with you on a Sunday going, yo, do I got to take another bump? Do I got to run more ropes? Do I got to do hip toss? I got to do this? There's a certain promoter out there who forgot who you were, and that hurt me the most. Because he's supposed to be a brother. But you know what? Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. This man is back. He's touring with that man right there. And ain't nobody going to work out in the Bronx anymore. Anyway.
Now, he's the one saying, I'm in Virginia, I'm in Texas.
Yeah. But not you. I ain't talking about you personally.
No, him.
Yeah.
Then now he can say that.
Yeah. Now he can say that.
Because before, nobody didn't want to pay him no mind. Or there was other people that kept, before he was even able to get his feet wet again.
Yeah.
People was down and trying to knock him right down.
Exactly.
And you know what?
And he became tag team champ at Ace.
That was mind blowing.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mike Morgan. Mike Morgan, one of the true promoters of this business.
To be able to tag team with Dio, out of all people, somebody that I came up with since day one that I literally stepped into the ring with at the Bronx Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
Dario, you're my best friend, literally. My tag team partner, my tag team champion.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: how does it feel to come back into the business? I mean, I know you must have been like a
Dude, it was crazy. I was fiending for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
You know, when everything first hit, A lot of things was going through my mind. A
Yeah.
lot of stress, a lot of anger, feeling.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to go to shows, nothing like that.
I wasn't even trying to show my face. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah.
And crazy enough, COVID ended up hitting.
Oh,
and
shit,
it's
I got limped. Go ahead.
COVID ended up hitting, and it pretty much put everything to a halt. So it was like it wasn't just me that was in the funk. The whole world
Yeah.
was in the funk during the time. You know what I mean? And
But maybe that was a blessing in disguise because the last time I saw you was the January before COVID. We did the ACW show at the Elks Lodge. That was in January, and COVID hit what, February, March?
like literally the month right after.
Right after that?
Yeah.
So that's 2020. I haven't seen you since 2020.
2020, bro. Everything was
Okay.
always on social media.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since 2020, and it's a blessing to have you here. This man here was one of the only ones that said, fuck COVID. I'm going on the R&R show. We're going to talk about ass, pussy, and chitlins and chicken and all that other good stuff. And Vincent...
and touring Florida, taking over that bitch.
yeah, you with Cha-Cha Charlie doing his thing. Shout out to
West
Cha-Cha.
Virginia, being a heavyweight champion for over 2 years.
Look at that, bro. I mean, you
Won another belt this past weekend. River City champion at Big Time Wrestling down in Huntington, West Virginia, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Kermit.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say nothing.
And then Vince was telling me stories about flat tires and all-you-can-eat buffalo wings.
Oh yeah, Golden Corral,
Look at it.
Golden.
Golden Corral loves Vince. They love Vince.
Chinese buffets.
They love Vince. But let me tell you something, man. I mean, it's like I said, before we switch topics, just to let you know, bro, since day one, I've always been by your side. Since day one, I always believed you. You never gave me a vibe to think otherwise. You know, if I felt any inch of that, you know, like I told you face to face, and I've told you on the phone, you would not be here. You know what I'm saying? But that goes to show that when you listen to someone, instead of fucking saying, no, ya, él lo hizo. Yeah, show me proof. Show me DNA. Show me video cameras. Show me that a witness. Give me something. Oh, but it's because Joe said he did it. Oh, Joe said he did it.
Joey.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Anyway,
Anyways.
look at that. We got this man up there. That's
Fly
where he
guy
belongs.
Right there.
That's where he belongs.
Fly guy, the guy that takes the photo. The gentleman that took this photo is actually one of the best photographers of all time out there too, by the name of Coltrane. That guy takes great photos. That was me.
Well, you thought it was a rapper or something?
Shout out. Hashtag dope.
Ooga Mooga mixtape.
If anybody wants to give a shout out to Jose, a.k.a. Caveman, you're more than welcome to. We do have phone lines open. The number is 347-640-3920. That's 347-640-3920. You want to say hello? You want to give a shout out? You want to, say anything?
Please call with the positive.
Yeah, if you're gonna call with bullshit and take over the phone for 10 minutes, hang up. This ain't bochinche hour. This is the R&R show. Well, I only bring the bochinche, only me. Plain simple. Again, if you want to give a shout out, give a call at 347-640-3920. That's 347-640-3920. I don't know sign language. I don't know any of that bullshit. Them you guys want to talk or whatever and shit like that. Do you have a date on when you're gonna get married?
Well, there's a lot going on where we was trying to get that set up for this year, but COVID hit.
Okay.
Adulting is definitely a thing,
Yeah.
We made a lot of big steps in our life to be together for sure.
Right.
So dinero is the thing.
Oh,
Dinero is the thing.
all right. Jadira, my daughter says the beard is on point.
Oh, thank you.
That's my daughter and shit.
Trying.
Vince, what happened to your beard?
I ate it.
Ah, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No, so I know I better get. If I don't get an invite to this fucking wedding, I will crash that shit.
Bro, you're gonna.
I will go in there with all 4 of my kids and don't feed them for like a week and show up and eat everything at the fucking buffet. Like Vince, I know Vince is gonna be there.
He's gonna be the first one at the buffet. Why you making you?
Vince is gonna be the ring boy.
Right there.
He's gonna bring in the ring. He'll be like,
I'll wear a dress. I'll be the flower girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
2022, yo.
You know, people they got guys walking in as flower girls now as to kid around on people's wedding. I've seen it all over the place.
That's a thing.
All right, so you went through COVID and everything. You survived it. You're out there wrestling again. How does it feel that now you're in the ring and everything and you're taking the bumps? Did the body accept it, or did it gradually like, hey man, I haven't done this in a while. It hurts.
So yeah, believe it or not, I was getting back into working out in the gym to try to keep my body back in shape. But when I stepped foot back into the ring for the first time in quite some time, that bump that knocked the air out, can't breathe, and my body was like, Bobby, what we doing again? It's been a while, you know? It had me like in shock.
Yeah.
But getting back into it was just like my groove. It was almost like I never lost it. You know what I mean? Felt like I was meant for that. Felt like I was meant for this.
That's good. That's good. Uncrowned BWF World Champion Caveman. That's Eric Alford. He said, Eric, thank you. Panther Rodriguez, what's good? Yvette from Florida, thank you for watching. John from New Mexico, thank you for watching. We got Lorraine from Long Island. We got some people who are interested because a lot of people, when I put that promo up, man, you got him on your show? This nigga don't talk. I said, yeah, and I got Vince too. You got Vince coming to your show? I'm like, yeah, fuckers. I got him coming up there. Vince has been trying to get me to go to his job and eat seafood for a while. We're going to do that, Charles. We're going to do that, bro.
Invite me.
Not for the next month because I'm touring.
No, I'm waiting for it gets warmer. When it gets warmer, that's when I don't want to eat seafood in the cold.
It's just as good.
No, I'd rather eat it outside. Watch you throw people out of the fucking place with your fat asses. Hey, that's enough. Get out of here.
Where?
Those are my shrimps.
I got some special footage I gotta show you.
Oh, you gotta send us some stuff. Okay, what's this? Mad John says, shout out to Caveman Vince Steele. Those are the realists that kept it real with me, knowing who my dad was and everything. They kept reminding me all the time. No matter what, I appreciate that. You see, thank you very much, Mad John. He was a guest on the show earlier in the season and everything, and I appreciate him coming on and stuff like that. I got 2 books coming out. I got 2 books coming out. Confessions of a Concierge, Mi Vida Loca, Tales of a New Yorican.
Okay.
All right? I talked a lot of shit on that book about some people in my past, so they're going to get mad, but I don't give a fuck.
But Ralphie, what's up, man? Are you hitting the stage again, man?
Oh, yeah. God willing, yes. I got some stuff lined up and everything with, of course, Imagine from Pow Pow Comedy. I got some stuff coming up with him. He's working on some stuff. He's doing his thing. But the way Imagine does, he goes on his little tours and he finds places, and then he comes back with the guys. Like, hey, look, I want you to come do this. I did the Cubana restaurant in on Monday nights. He has shows there, and I go there. I go there on Mondays, and it feels like a Friday. People are there. We're having fun, doing our thing. Lorraine Vasquez, I want seafood. Lorraine, you're too lazy. You're not going to drive from Long Island to the Bronx so Vince can get you in there to eat food, okay? I know you already. You're lazy, all right? She going to be like, how many miles I got to drive? I got to pay toll too? Nah, nigga. I'll go to Golden Corral out here or something, or Luigi's Italian sausage restaurant or some shit. All right, Lorraine. James Mahone says, what's up, gentlemen? Thank you, James, for logging on and everything. Come on, man. You got to talk. I know you got some shout-outs for some people out there.
You guys, I got a question for you guys.
A little earlier by the name of Panther Rodriguez. This is a gentleman that I respect, and believe it or not, I probably only got to meet him like once or twice. But my first match ever in the Bronx Wrestling Federation was against his brother, Bobby Venom.
Okay.
Believe it or not, which was somebody who helped train me and helped me become the wrestler I was in this industry today. And Panther, shout out to you. I would love to see you again and definitely get a chance to work with you in the ring real soon, my brother.
I know you got some events coming up, right? Do you have any matches coming up?
Actually, I got quite a few coming up. March 12th, we're going back out to Ace to defend those tag titles.
Okay,
We
okay.
got a couple of things setting up for WrestleMania week, if I'm not mistaken, out in West Virginia.
No.
Is it what week is this?
I guess you're going out that one. I'm gonna be in Florida.
That's right. Yeah,
Still.
Vince is like, bro.
Yeah, like me, what I got coming
Vince
up.
is so well known in Florida. SeaWorld wants to hire him.
Word.
Plain and simple.
Shout out to my boy Hector for the hookup.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he's always in Florida. He is always. Every time I look, him and Cha Charlie are destroying people down there.
But I haven't been in Florida since November, so it's gonna be cool going back there. But you know, my dates this Saturday, I'll be wrestling in Zane, Ohio,
Oh shit!
and later that night I'll be in Wayne, West Virginia, also wrestling.
Wow.
So I'm doing a double shot on Saturday.
Nigga, you got your own private plane or something?
Nah, I got a whole man. My team, me and my team.
Nigga, you know I've been dying to get booked. Somebody help me. Hook a nigga up. I got a car. What the fuck? James Malone said, watch Caveman for the first time in Kermit Saturday. Such a great entertainer. Also got the best big man in the business.
Yo.
That's right.
Yo.
See what I tell you, Lorraine is lazy. Damn right, I hate driving. You see what I'm saying? Well, they don't Uber from the Bronx to Long Island. It ain't gonna happen.
So,
all right. We'll take a video of the shrimp for you and be like, "Hey, Lorraine, look what you're missing. Yummy, yummy, yummy."
So I got Ohio and West Virginia this weekend. Next weekend, I got Kermit, West Virginia.
Okay.
Then I'll be at Ace the following night.
Okay.
And then on March 26th, I'll be making my debut for King of Sports Wrestling, Championship Wrestling, and debuting their super heavyweight division.
For you, it's got to be super heavyweight division. That's what it should be. My man Eric Elfer said Vince Steele will own SeaWorld when he retires.
Yo, I
Thank you.
can see that, actually. I can see that happening. You called it.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
But it won't be the regular SeaWorld, man. It'll be Shamu versus Hamu.
Oh, shit.
And the 6 stages of pools matches.
Let me ask you a question. Jurassic Park is coming out. I know you pissed they didn't give you a part.
Nah, I'm in the cut.
At the end, they'll be like, all the dinosaurs are dead. And here comes Vince from the fucking subway. Raw, nigga, give me my spare rib.
The original Jurassic.
Yeah, I know.
The Marvel movies, he's going to be in the post-credit scene at the end of the Jurassic movie.
Listen, but honestly speaking,
Let's just say that I don't want to give up too much, but you know, let's just say it involves me and the toilet.
Oh, okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. Somebody's alligator's gonna get eaten in the toilet. That's all I'm gonna say. Fuck that. You know, alligators that get flushed in the toilet to grow up to be fucking like Lake Placid and shit. Nasty motherfuckers. Well, I want to say one thing. I want to say, why is it that you guys are not in AEW right now? Especially this man. Why ain't you signed yet, bro?
The better guys right
No, what do you mean better guys? Dude, you're listen. I'm not in
their radar. I'm not mad about it.
Nigga, you are radar. You should be in that motherfucker.
I know, but you know what I'm saying? If the opportunity arises, I'll take it, but I'm not looking for that.
No, because listen, don't get me wrong. I love my boys who coming from New York that are on there doing AEW Dark and everything like that. I love them, the Boricuas, Joey and everybody who's up there, Sonny Kiss and everything. God bless you. Do your thing. But they overlooking somebody, bro. They overlooking somebody. You know what I'm saying? I know they got Jungle Boy. I know they got Jungle Boy, but, Jungle Boy came from a caveman. This man's been doing it for years.
Some time.
They got a white boy called Jungle Boy. No, nigga, this nigga started that shit. This nigga started when they had No Way Jose. That's Cha Charlie's shit.
Yo.
I'm gonna speak the truth. Yeah. That was Cha Charlie's shit. You know I ain't lying, Vince. Don't look down. Don't look down because you know I ain't lying. Okay? This is the next Vader right here. This man right here. That's the next Vader. AEW, you want to shut off the WWE, bring this man into the business. Oh, he works for cheap. Buffet, a weekly check, and he's good.
I'll be gladly to take Tony Khan's money. You bucking, Rafi?
Yeah, sure.
I'll take all the money he's willing to give me.
That's right. Take all, and then make sure he gives you a buffet because they're always in Vegas.
Yo, you ain't lying.
Them buffets out there are pricey, bro. They're not like here, $7.99 a plate. Over there, it's like $24 a plate. I know.
Everyone up everywhere. Even the cheap one got expensive.
Yeah, man. Vince Steele, because Vince Steele is too real for AEW.
Thank you.
Yo, I think
listen, you got fans, buddy. You got fans. You saw that cartoon? Look,
That was classic.
One
That
for
was
you.
your man
You-
Charles
Come
when he
on,
made that.
man.
That's a classico right there.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. Look at that. Look. Check this out. This is love here in LDM. Look at this.
The pica piedra right there.
That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Caveman had love on there, man. You had love on there.
Appreciate
But it's good that you guys are out there in a row. You know, I like to get, I know I suck, but damn, at least let me get a one match, like the first one that's like 2 minutes long, and I'll just walk out.
Man, we're like a traveling circus right now.
Fuck that, nigga. I'm a circus too. I'm a clown.
Listen, if you're willing to take
I got a question for y'all guys.
Yeah, anywhere like in the tri-state area, I'm willing to drive.
Wait,
Real quick. I got a question for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Since y'all all independent wrestlers, what's the hardest thing that you found being an independent wrestler? Like promotion-wise and stuff like that. What's the hardest thing?
Making your true dollar,
Yeah.
your true worth. That's the hardest thing.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, money. I mean, like money.
I think I should be paid thousands. I've seen now guys were being paid back in the 80s. I wish I had that payday.
Yeah, right?
I
I mean-
know what you mean.
Nowadays, it's nowhere near that.
And with COVID, everybody else is making money but us.
Well, I was making money during COVID. So I wasn't scared. I ended up going and traveling. Florida was.
Yeah, but once COVID started simmering down, you notice the price goes down too.
True.
Because from my understanding, I mean, let me know if I'm wrong.
The dates have been stretched out
Yeah.
until this last month. I've been wrestling every weekend, but the days are being stretched out. Like I am available for bookings. Please hit me up on my Facebook,
Yeah.
on my Instagram if you're a promoter.
Yeah.
We
No,
can
but
talk some business.
my thing is like when COVID was out and you guys were traveling, taking that risk. I remember you used to tell me, "Oh, I'm going here, I'm going there," and I was like,
I used to come into the show.
"Yeah," and I used to tell you, "Vince, be careful with COVID and everything." Yeah, you made good money at that time, but now it's like COVID's starting to like ease back a little bit. So they're like, "Oh, I'm getting more wrestlers." The ones that they forget about the ones that took the chance to go over there, getting tested every time they went over there, getting the vaccinations and stuff like that because you couldn't get local wrestlers to come in. And then you got stars like him show up and everything. You take care of them, and then when everything starts to ease down, they be like, "Hey, remember I gave you this amount? Well, I can't give you this amount now because I got more bookings." Is that happening out there now?
Not with me. What's what saying? Right now, a lot of guys are getting back into things.
Right.
So it's returning as a routine thing.
Right.
The thing is, the promoters are not ready because they're not bringing in that revenue
Right.
like they used to. Because certain spots they're not drawing.
Right.
They're not promoting right neither. So
Yeah.
I think what made a valid point though is what you said a little earlier. During the whole COVID time, some people were still saving their money, still working. And when you save all that money, you decide to put it on one big show in the beginning. Pues claro, you can be like, "Mira, here's all this dinero."
Yeah.
But then, every month
we're having a
goes.
lot of those in the tri-state area. A lot of new promotions are opening up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to
Yes.
those promotions. I hope you guys do your best.
Word.
Yeah.
And if the show goes well afterwards, please, I am available. Hit me up.
One thing I'm excited about is to see Ace back up.
I can draw in New York. You people don't believe me.
No, I listen. I've seen you draw draws and draw people in.
New title I won.
Look at that. Look at that.
TW River City.
You look like a little mean kid that just stole something from somebody right there. You know,
carita,
honestly
right?
speaking, when I saw that picture, Vince, no disrespect, I thought it was your son.
A little carita right there.
Because I've seen Vince take pictures with his kids, and one of them looks exactly like him. And I looked, I was like, "Oh shit, Vince Jr.'s wrestling." Oh no, that's because the way the angle that they took it.
I look like a midget.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, you got to be fucking kidding me." Miguel Markini says BWF for life, bro.
Yo.
Batu, yes, yes, happening right now.
What up, Batu?
Batu, what up, man?
Batu's no longer in the Bronx. He moved over to Queens. He calls me up the other day. "Hey, I'm your new neighbor." And I'm like, "Yo, you live around the block?" Motherfuckers, "No, I live on this section of Queens." I said, "Nigga, that's 45 minutes away. You ain't my neighbor. What the hell's wrong with you now? You know I love you. Look at this. Look at this man right there.
Hey,
Look at this
look at
man
that.
right there. This guy's a nutcase.
Campeón mundial right there.
Motherfucker will eat you alive and take your belt.
And more titles on the way, man.
That's it, bro. That's it. You know what? This is a dream match right here that I would love to have. Us as partners against whoever. because I have trained with you. You helped me out in so much in developing my character and everything, and I would love to have a tag team match with you and Vince. Just even because I am gonna turn in the boots soon and everything, because I got other things happening in my life with the books and the comedy and stuff like that. So that's no disrespect to the wrestling, but the income is a little better on that side of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to get a concussion. I don't have to get a concussion to do it.
You get a bunch of paper cuts, but
That's all right. But that's counting money. That's gonna be counting money, paper cuts. God willing.
Rafi, if you become a New York Times bestseller, bro, I'm gonna ask for some money, bro.
I know you're gonna ask me. You're gonna be. Remember those times I was on the show? At least take me out. Listen, I'll take you to Peter Luger's.
Even better.
You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that it does well. I haven't really pushed it yet until all the finalization stuff is done. And that would be me one day holding those belts, Eric Alford. Eric, let me tell you something. Eric is a vicious motherfucker on TikTok. You ever see his TikTok videos? That nigga ain't scared of shit. He puts up a video and then he goes, "'Cause you're a stupid motherfucker, you fucking asshole. Why? Of course you got your ass kicked. Oh, I hate you motherfuckers." I'm like, damn, Eric, why are you so mad?
I be loving that shit.
He be like,
straightforward, bro.
He puts funny shit. He puts funny shit up, right?
Those videos, and then the response he does.
And then the response, he be like, "You dumb fucking cunt. What the hell is wrong with you?" And I love him for that. I be like, damn, Eric, you need a girlfriend or something. You need to calm down. He's mad at everybody.
I've known Eric a very, very long time.
Yeah, he was a big follower of BWF.
Dude, since freshman year of high school. I stepped foot into Monroe High School years ago. This guy was one of the people sitting at the lunch table where he was just talking about Monday Night Raw. And I'm walking by and I heard Lucha Libre. Espérate.
Yeah, right.
I ain't talking about, let me sit right here, yo. You saw what they did last night?
Yeah.
Before you know it, we hit it off, man. It was me, Eric, another one of our boys, Gabriel, and dude, the rest was history. And we always talked about my dream is going to end up being a pro wrestler if I ever get an opportunity to get a ring. And he always said it. Yo, if you be a wrestler, I'm going to all your shows. And my man's was at my debut BWF show and try to win to every one of them episodes.
Yeah, when I was with part of that company, big shout out to my former tag partner, Lou Nova. Big shout out to Louis. Don't do that. Come on, man. It passed away, man.
You know how
you say Scooby, he's gonna start
That's
crying.
His baby right there, man.
You forgot stuff. What's wrong with you?
No.
Shout out to Scooby in heaven. Shout out to Scooby in heaven, Lou. When Lou and I were working there, we were there like 18 months as tag champs and everything. And, you get to see familiar faces when you're in the ring. Eric was always there.
Yes.
Eric was always there, especially by the BWF photo thing. He was always there.
The banner, yeah.
And if your match sucked, Eric let it be known. Eric used to be like, "Give him a fucking clothesline, tell him shut the fuck up." I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. This kid, but he's a fan. He's a fan. What was the craziest thing a fan ever did to you?
Craziest thing a fan has ever did to me. I gotta think. I mean, there was so many random interactions. The amount of times I've seen,
because of your character, attract a lot of attention.
The amount of times I've seen people when they see me either dress out of my character or in my character, and they imitate the caveman looking as ridiculous. It's the funniest thing in the world. I just love it. I literally love that.
Yo, I remember something funny. When we did the Dominican Day Parade, that we walked. This fucking Broncos made us walk all the way on one side of the Bronx to walk through the parade to walk back all the way to go home.
All of Grand Concourse.
This in the middle of the fucking summer, he's telling yo, bring your vest and the belt. Nigga, I was frying in that shit. And these Dominican motherfuckers, the whole parade had hookahs.
Espérate, who was the one? Bronco ended up body slamming somebody on concrete floor.
That was Chusan.
Oh my
He body slammed Chusan and said, me and Lou Nova are the only Puerto Ricans in the whole parade. I'm like, I ain't body slamming shit. I want to go home. It is hot. This vest is killing me. And Lou, he stutters. Lou was like, fuck this shit. We out of here. We drove all the way to the Bronx. We had a good time. We had a good time and shit.
That was a good time indeed, yo.
You know,
Ace Tag Team Champions right there, March 12th.
Yo.
Be ready.
See, I'd rather go to Ace on March 12th than that other company that's gonna be in Queens. I think that same day.
Spaghetti, yo.
Yeah, you know, they think they knew. That's what I'm gonna say. You know, they got that guy who's like,
I am the greatest promoter in the world. I'm 107 years old. You're going to sell 100 tickets. I'm only going to give you $10.
really? Really?
Oh.
You mean to tell me he's not the greatest promoter anymore?
Nah?
You're going to sell 172,000 tickets, and I'm going to give you a hot dog and $20.
They still hiring those gay referees?
That's dope.
Yeah, listen, I got nothing against that gay referee, but the thing is that he always wants to get involved in the match. He's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. You know who I'm talking about. This is what I'm going to do. Caveman, when he throws you out, hold me. I'll fly out with you. And I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Match is over.
He just stays there on top of you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, David, the match is over. But I want to still be here because I'm his bitch. I'm the greatest promoter's bitch. I'm his spy. Like everything, you notice he goes to every other show and he gets on the phone. They got talented people on their show.
What?
You know I ain't lying. I don't give a fuck. You know I ain't lying. Bet you know I ain't lying. You seen it with me. He was like, guys, you guys gonna wrestle today? And he has his phone ready to send pictures. I'm like, you motherfucker, get out of here. Did they pay you guys today? You know? Because they don't pay me. They just give me dirty socks and smelly underwear so I can take home and be like, oh, I remember that. What?
Everybody.
What? I'm speaking the truth. Eric, you know I ain't lying, Eric. You know these motherfuckers be talking shit. He knows what referee I'm talking about. I know he gets into that match, bro. One time we had a match. I said, listen, I'm going to clothesline you by accident, right? So I went to go clothesline him. He hugged me like, don't let go. Don't throw me off the rope, please. I just want to be here with you. 1, 2, 3. Just put me in a scorpion deathlock or something. And then his favorite finisher was the tombstone pile driver. I was like, why you want to do that? Because my face is right there. I just want to
Right there.
show you that I'm dedicated to this.
I'm emotionally invested.
Yeah, fucker. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, Eric. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Zoplan. Motherfucker has the. Nigga never took a shower when he goes into the matches, bro. I ain't lying. One time we were in the locker room. He took his shirt out the bag. I was like, yo, who died? It smelled like somebody died, bro. He was like, oh, that's my Ever Essence. See, Vince don't want to say nothing because he know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying, Vince. Come on, speak it. Guys, when you bring your gear to a wrestling, you're supposed to wash your gear before the next match.
True.
Okay? That goes the same for referees.
And if you don't know, you put your gear in delicates.
Yeah. You put it in delicates and you use Fabuloso. Fabuloso works.
Indeed, that gets the job done.
You know, but I want to say a story. I want to say a story. You know,
I'm listening.
You know, I remember when you and I first met, you helped me train. And so I remember I met Vince at an LAW event. It was my first wrestling match. It was a tag team with Crazy Ivan. Shout out to Crazy Ivan. Thank you for taking the opportunity to working with me. And I'm sitting there watching Vince get ready. You were fighting Crazy Clown that day. Psycho Clown. He was fighting Psycho Clown that day. I remember seeing Vince fucking putting on his boots. And the first thing I told Vince, you know I ain't lying to you. You look at me, you say, what's up? I say, yo, big man, you make us big guys look good. And he went out there and put on a hell of a fucking show. And I was like, if he can do it, I can do it too, goddammit. And Vince didn't give a fuck. He was like, yeah, I'm flabalicious. Ah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my character there. You know, hopefully he'll show up again one day. If somebody book me.
He will.
Book me. My matches only last 5 minutes. I'm good. I'm good. But, you know, that was one of the good times, you know, watching when you start learning behind the scenes and how everything is put together. And then the movie The Wrestler came out. and I'm watching that scene where they're in the locker room. I'm like, yeah, we do that. Yeah. Well, oh, you're gonna do that finisher? Oh man, that's mine. Okay, I'm gonna do this finisher because everybody want to do elbow drops and splashes. In every match. Vince was like, I'm just gonna fuck you up and superplex you off the top rope. And then I see this man get on the top rope, and he does this thing, and I was like, oh my God, this nigga's gonna kill this kid. And what you did to Bradley,
Oh, brother,
dude,
brother.
that is
Yeah.
a classic holy shit moment.
I still don't know why it hasn't gone viral.
I had a bit of its moments.
Come on,
like, It was
man.
crazy enough that the people out in West Virginia were
it's-
saying that they seen that clip, bro.
Yeah, when I saw that shit, I was like, "Oh my God, he killed a little Negro boy. What the
it was-
fuck did he do to
It
that
was
boy?"
funny. Those people was like, "Oh man, I seen that video you put out there, man. You picked that one dude and threw him into the pillar, man. The whole building went down."
Yo, I'll tell you. Listen, I was on the other end of that with him. I did that shit the other end with him, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And he told me, "Just crush your arms like this." I'm like, "Nigga, that shit ain't gonna help me. That shit ain't gonna help me." And he was like, "No, you ain't gonna feel nothing." And I said, "Yes, I am, yo." When I see him go up on the fucking rope, I was like,
Light as a feather. Light as a feather.
and I was like, because I was in shock that you didn't feel nothing, you know. But that's what I'm trying to say. That's the trust that I had in him. You know, I told him, "Vince, whatever you want to do, I trust you. I trust you." You know, yeah, I fucked up a couple of things in the match, but
When
the
it,
man,
when it was time for him to make his big comeback, you didn't hold back neither.
what you told? You see, he's full of shit. He's full of shit.
Ralphie had me looking like
This
a
is what he
goddamn
tells
unicorn after
me.
our match.
We got the street fight match. I said, "Vince, what am I allowed to do?" He goes, "I want scars." That's the first thing he said to me in the locker room. I said, "Vince, I can't do that to you." He goes, "I want fucking scars."
Well, man,
I was like, "You sure?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You're gonna hit me like that, and then just go in, gaga." I said, "Okay."
But explain the story why I wanted you to put scars on me.
Because you wanted to show him off.
No, but the whole story behind it.
Oh, because you know
I disrespected.
he
you and your
disrespected my
family.
father, and so he did it where you got to show. Look at that shit. Like, you got to show that you're really upset. I said, "Okay." So I hit him, and I'm on he's on the floor. He goes, "Go for it." Okay. I was hitting him like my stepchild. And people were like, "Yeah!" And then he gets up. He goes, "I want one in the head." He goes like, the head. I was like, "Oh no." So I said, "Okay." Boom. And, oh my God. Everybody's like, "Yeah! Fuck that." But Vince got a lady in Ace that she don't give a fuck. If your father died or your mother died, she was like, "Vince, kick his ass, make his father regret that he ever was born." I was like, "What the fuck? Who's this bitch?" And he was like, "No, she's a big fan of mine. He's a big fan of mine." And we would have fun and shit, and man, we had a lot of time. Yeah, Vince, you know, either we worked in the ring together or we worked in the same locker room together. We always have fun. And then, you know, Vince always came on the show, and we talked shit on the show. We talked about so many things that Vince actually had to get up and walk out. He was like, "Listen, nigga, you're too much. I'm not. You're too much and shit." You know, look at
I'm like Scar. Scarface.
you know what I'm saying? But definitely, you know, it's good to have you back. You know, and this is the first time ever that this man has been out of his character on a talk show. Because every time the last time you were on the show, you know, you were in your character. You know, you were like, and I was like, okay. But now when I put down, I got Jose Camacho coming, niggas were like, "Wait a minute, Caveman talks." There was actual people. He really talks like, yeah, nigga. You know, I don't need a rock with a thing so he can say what he said. This ain't the Flintstones, motherfucker. He's gonna say, well, he actually you unfriended me. I didn't unfriend you. It's a new page, you homo. You know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name. You know, what people don't understand, I have a new page because the old one, the one that I had for 11 years, is gone.
Damn, I didn't notice.
So I sent him, you know, the invite to the show. The first thing you can say is, "You unfriended me," instead of saying like, "Hey."
give a shout out to William Ramirez, my boy out from Chicago. I'll be out there May 14th.
Oh, okay. Look at you.
So, shout out to Square Circle, Mega Stars, bro.
Good, good. And Vince, I gotta say thank you, man. You shared this post in a lot of like chat rooms and groups and everything. Like you were like, "This is a must-see, fuckers."
Oh, yeah.
Like you threatened people's lives with that shit. I was like, "This nigga coming to the show."
It is a must thing because I think my brother right here deserves, like his side. He understands what will happen, and he sees things differently now.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people need to start doing.
Exactly.
Nowadays. See things differently.
Yeah. When the truth comes out, in whatever situation it is, when the truth comes out of a certain situation, whether it's yours, Vince, or mine, whatever, a lot of people need to learn to sit back and say, damn, I jumped the gun. I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? He didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people who didn't do that because this man knows of your skeletons in your closet, and he still was man enough not to say nothing about it. Okay? Because I know plenty of skeletons out there. If I was shit, let me tell you something. When we get picked up by a network or something, I'm going to let it all out because I'm going to get paid for that shit. I'm going to let it all out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let it all out. But, it's true. I've been through that situation where I've been to certain things, especially with my ex-wife. And people were like, oh, you played her. Oh, you did this. You walked out on your wife. You walked out on your kids. I was like, I said, when you guys listen to her side, I'll tell you mine. Okay? I didn't walk out. It was a mutual fucking thing. When people find out the truth, they were like, oh, shit, I didn't know. You see, there's certain things that happen behind closed doors that you guys jumped the gun for. You know what I'm saying? But the thing, what happened with you was, these motherfuckers like, I was like, ooh.
Quick to judge, but if
man.
they would expect a real different.
Yeah, listen, I'll be honest with you. People see the videos of me and Vince in the ring and in the show and everything. And I got it on TikTok where him and I wrestled against each other, whatever. And people were like, oh, that motherfucker's big. He must be a fucking this and this and that. And then they watch the show. They're like, yo, that nigga's a big teddy bear. I said, you misjudging. That means he's doing his character well. You know what I'm saying? But some of these wrestling fans, it's wrestling. It's make-believe. We're play fighting in tights. Stop taking it too fucking serious that you want to assassinate somebody and shit.
That's rough. Yeah, that shit is.
I had niggas, I need the Punisher in my neighborhood. I'm getting bullied. Nigga, get a gun. I ain't fighting for y'all. Listen, that's in the comic books. His name is Frank Castle. My name is Raphael G. It's two different people. Keep that shit to yourself. Before we go, where can people find you? Who you got shout outs for?
You can definitely find me on Instagram, Prehistoric Savage Caveman.
And you got a TikTok.
I got the TikTok as well. Same thing, Prehistoric Savage Caveman. I'm following his stuff, liking his stuff 24/7 as well. As well as Eric Alfred's all the time, like we was mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
You can find a bunch of different shows that we're trying to get on. I'm trying to open up. And just one last thing I definitely wanted to mention, like you were saying, because like I said, I definitely appreciate all the energy you put in for me.
Thank you.
What Vinny said a little earlier on how understanding I'm being nowadays, like I said, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, you would have mentioned to me about these kind of things, and sure, I would have probably said that I was a bit upset, but I understand what they did on their business standpoint for why they had to do what they had to do. And at the end of the day, I know that some of them still definitely care when they don't want to show it or say it, and I definitely care about each and every one of you guys. Thank you for everything that you did for the Bronx Wrestling Federation after I had to go. And for all you guys that are definitely starting something brand new, I hope, like he said, I hope that you guys continue to make it grow so you can give a bunch of different opportunities to a bunch of different people who are out here trying to make their dream come true as being a pro wrestler. And all I want to do is help each and every one of you the exact same way helped me when I asked for it. And he was the one person that really reached their hand out, and I appreciate that. I really, really did. And Rafi, I appreciate you.
Dude, it's all
for
love.
giving me this opportunity to be able to say this.
Yeah, listen, man. It's like I said, like you said, you respect the business, and that I understand that. But my anger is what was being said behind closed doors. A lot of people made it look business wise. Hey, until certain things are settled, we can't do this or whatever. But behind closed doors, it was a totally different game. Okay,
guys
and
were
that's
my
why
ears. It
that's
was
why
my
I got
ears.
pissed off at it. You know, you are who you are. You forgive who you forgive. I forgive, but I don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Because I people who watch my show who know me for years know I am not this hypocritical type of guy. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If you die, don't expect me to go to your funeral, but I will say a prayer for you. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm not a hypocrite. I don't, you know, somebody I know, passed away recently. I didn't like the person. You know what I'm saying? I never really got along with that person. But people I knew loved him, and I respected him. I didn't say nothing wrong. I said, listen, God has him in his glory, and God will take care of him. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish death on nobody, but I don't forget. And the thing is, I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest of us three here. I'm very old school. I always believe that if you have something to tell a man, it's good to tell him in his face. Don't wait till the man walks away where he can't defend himself. That was the upsetting thing about it, you know? And then when everything came out in the open, okay, everything came out in the open, people were like, oh, I always knew. No, you didn't. Because the same one was telling you, I always knew everything was good and this and this and that. They were the same motherfuckers saying, fuck that person, fuck this, I don't want to see him, blah, 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 blah. And Vince knows I ain't lying about it. That's why me and Vince said, fuck you, we're stepping up. Because it was done to me at another company, and Vince stood up for me. Nobody else, people that were my so-called friends, when I was at another company, because I promoted, I did my storyline, I sold tickets, I did this, I did that.
They got jealous.
They got jealous, started talking shit, and Vince said, y'all pissed him off. Didn't you notice that when he left, half the people left with him? And they were like, He was like, that's not his fault. He did what he was supposed to do. If half of you guys would have promoted the way you did, more people would have been at that event. You know this, Caveman, because you and I have worked behind the scenes where when I first joined a certain company, yeah, they were good in it, but they were going through a slow stage. I'm not saying I turned everything around, but I brought in the motivation when people started seeing their pictures on posters and seeing videos, then they were like, hey, I want to do this because I can bring my people to see my story. And that's how we turned it around a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You were able to help
I'm
them
not
get
saying
the
I filled up the
opportunities.
crowd, but I did my part that a lot of people, and I did it for free. For free. See what I'm saying? I did it for free. And I never complained. But when you turn around and you talk shit, no matter if it's you or Vince or me, because the same person that was talking shit about me at that other company where Vince stood up for me was talking shit about Vince. And Vince brought it out to his attention. You're a fucking clown. This and this and that, whatever. And he was like, oh, they counted on Vince to bring in the audience. Vince is not the only man in that roster. No. You know what I'm saying? And Vince did his thing. Tell Vince I am the best big man. He's Freddie Cornell said.
Freddie!
Well, Freddie, I was about to give you your flowers. I was gonna wait for Rafi to finish up because I was gonna thank three special promoters that helped bring Caveman back into the scene. Number one, Marcos Serrano from Mas Productions, the Lucha Libre. I want to thank him for letting me bring Caveman in. I want to thank Freddie Cornell from Big Time Pro Wrestling, Lord of the Rings, up in West Virginia, who allowed this man to come, even though he was getting messages being told not to book this man. A big shout out to my brother, pretty much my pops in the business, Mike Morgan, for listening to me and for letting K-Man come in and giving him the opportunity. Well, now he's your tag team champion. I want to thank you guys so much because I put so much on Caveman and I told Caveman that we are rocking this fella. And right now, we rolling good.
And you know what? And I gotta say thank you to all those people too for giving this man an opportunity to come out from that dark side of the ring, and be able to do what he does. Mike Morgan, who we both come from the same cloth. Our parents knew each other, same era. Mike Morgan did not have to do anything for me. He gave me a chance to work with one of the best in the business right there. It was a dream come true for me to get in the ring with that man and do what we had to do. And I have him here on my show and everything. I'm very blessed to have known when I got sick. One of the very few right here. And I said it a couple of weeks ago. I went from 20 people in my circle to 10, maybe 5. And these guys are part of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got: friends, you got brothers, and you got associates. These guys are all 3 in my world, in my business. And shout out to Caveman's wonderful, beautiful young lady for being the strongest woman I've ever seen through this whole situation, and stand by her man, and always knew the truth was out there. Because I saw her flip on some people on social media, and I was like, you go, girl, bite their fucking ears off, say what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? There she is right there. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for that wedding to happen. It's going to be crazy.
Bullshit. No bullshit. She can slam.
Yeah. I worked out with her twice at the company in the Bronx. Yo, she got a nice clothesline. She got a nice clip. But one time I was like, I can't let this girl do this to me, so I gave her a bad shoulder bump. She looked at me like, motherfucker, I'll kill you. I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I put my head down, walked out the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, before we head out, let's just do a last couple of shout-outs. Shout out to my tag team partner, like I said, Dio, Dario, thank you for everything. Shout out to the old tag team partner, Monte. I love you very much. You know this, bro. Shout out to all my old boys, Evander and all these dudes. Josh Glide, definitely. Shout out to Project Generation. Shout out to Gordo, your brother, who helps out 24/7 all the time. Shout out to Rafi, Charles back there. I know you watching and listening for sure. Shout out to everybody who was willing to give out an opportunity and was always willing to still be my friend through everything. And shout out to the Home Depot.
Yeah, shout out to Home Depot for selling him nails and 2x4s and letting him bring Mexicans to work outside and shit like that.
Our unofficial sponsor of this beautiful set.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do want to shout out Caveman. When basically when the LDM network started, we were doing the wrestling, and I was teaching him about videos, and he was teaching me about the wrestling. And we did a play-by-play for the first time. Didn't rehearse, didn't do nothing, and that shit is still going viral on video because of what we say. I forgot who I was. I think I was Jose, right? Something like that. We were different names and shit. So, shout outs, and he's always, was there making sure that I understand what's going on. So shout outs to you and to everybody else. With the cancel culture as well, you can kiss my ass because Jose would always be part of the LDM network.
I don't give a fuck. Cancel these nuts, motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I got no hair on my tongue. Vince knows. That's why Vince took some time off. He was like, listen, I don't want to be part of this nigga killing everybody from the cancel culture.
See that? That's my boy right there.
Yeah,
don't play with me.
We had a good time that day. We had a good time.
El Johnny Santos right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to the captain.
And I want to say thank you, everybody, for logging on. Everybody who logged on and supported not only R&R show, but Caveman and his journey. Vince, again, thank you so much for being on the show. I can always count on you. Again, you're more than welcome to come anytime you want. Please bring your lady next time. So I want to hear a female's perspective in the wrestling world and shit. She's a tough cookie. She's a silent assassin. She don't talk. She just looks at you like, I'm going to poison this nigga or something. I ain't going to say nothing. Well, anyways, on our show, we'll be back next week here on the LDM network. Again, thank you, Caveman. Thank you, Vince. And watch the replay. Y'all going to be surprised what we said. Bye. Have a good night.
The following videos contain material that is not appropriate for young audiences or stuck-up